What's good, y'all? This is Bossy, and here today we're here with another Fuego reaction video here today. This is actually a video that came from our recommendation. Big shout out to YouTube for that. The title of this video is called the YouTube Iceberg Explain, bro. I don't even know what the heck to expect, bro, but I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. I did see like 1/3 of this video during my own time. And then almost like, I was like 11 minutes into the video, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, hey, why don't I just finish the remainder of the video with y'all boys? So here we are, bro. There's a video that popped up in the recommend, bro. So, you know, let's just get right into it. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you get notification on when I post my next video. Without further ado, let's get right into it, bro. Also, I see this video is 37 minutes long, so like I always say with any long video, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, your Arizonas, your chips, potato chips, Lay's, all that good stuff, bro, and let's just chill, relax, and have a great time with this reaction video. All right, let's get it.
With over 500 hours of content uploaded to YouTube,
I already seen like 11 minutes through the
there's
video.
bound to be some pretty weird and wacky stuff on this platform.
And this video was very
This
interesting, so
YouTube
I decided to watch the
lays out
remaining
some
with
of the
y'all
weirdest
boys.
things YouTube
Like
has to
1/3
offer. So if you clicked on this video, you probably already know how an iceberg chart works, but just in case, basically the higher up entries on the iceberg chart are supposed to be like pretty common knowledge,
what the heck, all those
well-known facts and information relating to YouTube.
Oh,
You know,
nah.
stuff that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg. But the farther down the entries on the iceberg are, the more obscure and like mysterious they're supposed to be.
Whoa.
So where did this iceberg come from?
I haven't seen those stuff right underneath.
Reddit. Yeah, I'm just as disappointed as you, but
Reddit.
it doesn't stop this iceberg from being interesting nonetheless. Why don't
Of
we
course,
take a look
of
at
course
this
it's
iceberg
Reddit.
and try and identify and define all the entries on it. I'm gonna get some of that Minecraft gameplay going to help lighten the mood because things are gonna
Please
get
do.
kind of weird. Here we go. Nursery rhymes. So
Just
what I
need a
think this
mobile
entry
game
on the list is
ads, I'm
referring
dead.
to is just the copious amounts of
I didn't even
really
see that
weird,
the
like,
first time.
nursery rhyme YouTube videos aimed towards kids on YouTube. So of course on YouTube you've got a lot of normal nursery rhyme videos. We're talking like these kind of like educational music videos that are aimed towards kids to like help them learn stuff. But for some reason,
Some of those
there's
videos
also
are
this kind
weird.
of,
They get a lot of
genre
views, though.
of these nursery rhyme videos that are just super weird.
Yeah,
like this
some of them
subgenre
that
of
are.
nursery rhyme videos we're talking about here are usually categorized by their super low budget and like super low effort look to them. They typically hold very little educational value, if any
Very
at
creepy.
all, and a lot of the time they are like barely even what could be considered a nursery rhyme. Like a lot of the time it's like barely even music.
Lion.
I guess supposed to be for little kids, but these are just
Despite all
yeah.
this,
Those are
some of
weird. But I
these
be getting a
videos
weird vibe
garner
with those videos.
absolutely huge amounts of views. Basically, it's just really
for
weird.
little kids.
Mobile game ads. YouTube kind of has this tendency to give people really weird and really misleading ads for mobile games. Sometimes the ads for mobile games YouTube gives you are just super low quality and super low effort and make no sense.
Sound out
Sometimes
happiness
the game the
animation.
ad is advertising for looks nothing like it does in the advertisement, and it's just super weird and really stupid. Logan Paul's Suicide Forest. Back
Oh,
towards the end of
yeah, I remember
2017,
that.
popular YouTube vlogger Logan Paul went to Okigara Forest in Japan, a forest
They
known
saw a
to
dead
have
body,
many people
right?
kill themselves in it. Basically, Logan Paul went to this
crazy.
forest and filmed a dead guy in it. But not only did he just film the dead guy, he put it in one of his vlogs and uploaded it to YouTube. Believe it or not,
Why?
the video was not received particularly well, and it was promptly taken
Obviously.
down, though in a lot of ways the damage had already been done. Logan Paul received a lot of deserved criticism, and the whole situation made a lot of news headlines, and the whole situation was just really messed up and terrible. Looking back on this whole thing,
Show
though,
the
it
dead
really
body.
was just kind of a road bump in Logan Paul's career, considering he's still on YouTube. Nowadays, he's making Pokemon card unboxing videos. Bot. So this entry on the list is a little bit random, but I'm pretty sure it's just referring to...
Yeah, I hear that Mario 64 music.
I think this entry on the list is probably specifically
I'm gonna shoot the
talking about like,
instrumentals.
comment bots. You know how sometimes if you go into the comments of a YouTube video, there'll be commenters that are not actual people, but they're just...
Bro, those bots be underneath, even underneath my videos sometimes. Like I'm like, bro, wait,
The
what?
odd
Like, how
ones
do you
out
even
is
know
a
me?
furry. So the odd ones out.
Why
is
they
a pretty
even
popular
be
story
coming to
time
my
game
channel,
on
you
the
know?
YouTube channel.
So
His videos are pretty alright, Though I guess there's been a little bit of a rumor floating around recently that the odd ones out is a furry. I guess people often cite the fact that he has a $1,000 fursuit head that has made a lot of appearances in his videos and like pictures on social media, and that he talks about furries a lot in his videos a lot. So is the Odd Ones Out a furry? There are some people out there that are super convinced the Odd Ones Out is a furry. Though if you ask me, he's probably not. Just straight up, he probably isn't. If you ask me, I think the Odd Ones Out probably finds it kind of funny that people call him a furry, so he just kind of plays into the joke because it's funny. Though with this kind of stuff, you can never be too certain. Furries are a weird breed out there, and you never know what they're gonna do. Fake claw machine videos.
All these videos so far are pretty normal. I know it's gonna get creepy really soon. These are all videos that like probably the average viewer on YouTube heard of.
Claw machines, and you know the thumbnails and titles of these videos.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
The people in these videos are legitimately winning prizes from these claw machines. Although much of the time, these videos are pretty much fake. A lot of the time, the people in these videos aren't like going out to an actual arcade and winning prizes from actual claw machines. What often happens in a lot of these videos, though, is people will have their own like personal claw machines that they have total control over. They can like control the likelihood of them winning a prize out of, and they'll make it look like it's a legit claw machine at an arcade, when in reality it's just their own personal thing that they have total control over. YouTubers threatened on the dark web. There are a lot of things this entry could potentially be referring to, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of a joke entry on the Iceberg. On YouTube, there's a pretty big genre of videos about people basically pretending to be abducted by people on the dark web.
Yeah, that is just corny.
Buying mysterious things off the dark web or whatever. These videos are often like super clickbaity, and they're aimed towards kids a lot of the time, and they're super stupid. And I think this entry on the list is kind of making a joke about it. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe there was a YouTuber that was legitimately threatened by the dark web. I don't know though. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a pretty popular series on YouTube. The series kind of like parodies the likes of Sesame Street or the Muppets, and the whole series kind of tells this really vague story that many people like to theorize about. It's a pretty good series. There isn't really anything legitimately mysterious about it, but it is pretty cool. Soup.avi.
Okay.
So this entry on the Iceberg refers to a pretty mysterious video that's been uploaded on YouTube under many different names, although the most popular upload of the video is called...
Oh, that video was just creepy. Y'all saw that?
Basically, the video
that
shows a man sitting in a pretty blank room eating soup.
Yeah, I seen throughout all this of the video.
Weird
and I've heard about this guy right here. Well, this video specifically.
Him on the back while he's crying. There are many rumors as to where this video originates from and what it's...
Apparently, they said the guy in this video is apparently eating human remains or something like that, or something crazy like that. And it, like, bro, I seen the original video of this, and literally the video ends with one of these creepy, whatever these things are, running towards the guy that's eating the soup, and the video just ends right there, bro. Now, this video could honestly be fake, but with anything in the internet, bro, who even knows anymore, bro? Like,
true meaning is some
if this is fake, then it's like the biggest act of all time.
The video is being held hostage by the two costumed figures. Although this is an interesting theory, there is pretty much no evidence to back it up, like, whatsoever.
Yeah, we don't know where it came from.
Are known as Ray Ray, and they are the creations of the American animator and director Raymond S. Percy. Ray Ray have appeared in a lot of Raymond S. Percy.
You're really petting this dude like a dog.
Stage shows and a couple of like videos on YouTube that were made by him. According to Raymond S. Percy, the costumes were stolen.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
On the Hollywood Sunset Strip in the early 2000s. Raymond S. Percy has been reported to claim that the Soup.avi video was made by the people who stole the costumes from him, and the video was sent to him as kind of a weird fan letter or something like that. Whether or not this story is true is exclusive,
crazy.
So make what you want out of this monstrosity of a video.
Either way, that's still disturbing, bro.
So Suicide Mouse is this pretty old creepypasta about this like lost Mickey Mouse cartoon that caused people to kill themselves after watching it. This has led a lot of people to like pretend to upload this lost episode of Mickey Mouse to YouTube. It's a pretty, it is what it is. It's Salad Fingers. Salad Fingers is this like flash animation series on YouTube.
I've actually seen this character on Newgrounds.
Guy named Salad Fingers and the weird, desolate wasteland world that he resides in. It's pretty spooky. It's pretty good.
Believe it or not, that character is actually in the video game. That Salad Fingers guy. This is like a Super Smash Bros. Type of game on Newgrounds that he's in.
Called Username 666. The video shows this guy going on YouTube and trying to search for a channel called 666, but only to find that the channel has been suspended. Eventually, though, the guy in the video starts like reloading the page to see if he can
Oh yeah,
find
that's
the
OG
channel
YouTube.
666.
That's, oh my god, this is OG. This is like 2006, 07 YouTube, bro. This is, oh my god. Some of these new generation kids wouldn't even, y'all weren't even around when this YouTube was out. I remember this vividly, watching YouTube videos like this on my screen, bro.
And
When I was young, when I was a little
page,
kid, bro.
YouTube begins to get more and more
I remember when
distorted,
YouTube looked like this.
weird, and eventually, after reloading the page enough times, the
Yeah, that's just
YouTube channel
weird.
666 does appear. The guy in the video then goes on to click
this
on the
glitch is
YouTube channel
out.
666 and watch some of the videos on it. And believe it
That
or
supposed to
not,
be
some
blood
of the
everywhere.
imagery in the videos are really weird. And then there's a jump scare, and then the video's over. So, I mean, this obviously kind of goes without saying, but you know, this
Fake.
video isn't real. I mean, the channel that the video user 66 is on has a lot of other content. very
Obviously, that's
similar
just
to it.
cheesy,
Lots of
to be
other
honest.
YouTube videos that are supposed to be like spooky and scary. What's interesting
That's
about
just
this video, though,
cheesy.
is
666.
For a long time, if you were
We
to
should
try
all-
and
we
visit
would've all- we should all know that
666's
it's fake.
YouTube channel, YouTube would give you a message saying that this channel has been terminated. Nowadays, if you try and search for 666's YouTube channel, YouTube will tell you that this page is just unavailable. So there is a little bit of a mystery surrounding like what the YouTube channel 666.
I wonder if
was
YouTube will
and
ever
why it
let you
got
make a
deleted.
YouTube channel like that
Petscop.
now.
So
Called
Petscop
that.
is this like YouTube web series, and it's about this guy named Paul who finds this like long lost PlayStation 1 game, and he does a let's play of it. But as Paul plays through
I don't think
Petscop,
I've seen
he starts
this.
making these like weird and spooky and scary discoveries about Petscop, and it's all very mysterious and scary. And there's a lot to Petscop. It's pretty interesting.
I never heard of
it's
that.
a pretty cool ARG. There's a lot to it though, so I'm just gonna leave it off here. Russian YouTubers killed by government. I am not 100% sure as to what this entry
Oh,
on the
FPS
list is
Russia?
specifically exactly referring to, but I have an idea. So basically, there's this pretty much dead YouTube channel called FPS Russia that once made videos about showing off like different types of guns and firearms and what they were capable of doing. The YouTube channel,
actually heard about this
Kyle
channel.
Myers, had a partner named Keith Ratliff who would help him obtain all the firearms and guns in the videos. Where this gets weird though is in 2013, Keith Ratliff was found murdered in his very own gun store. Due to the nature of how
That's
he was shot, a
crazy.
suicide was ruled out, and this has led many people to theorize on who shot him. And one of these theories is that he was killed by the government. Apparently,
This Mario
a lot of
64
people
music
think
is
that
hidden,
the
bro.
Obama administration feared how big FPS Russia had gotten, and since you know the Obama administration wants to take everyone's guns away, they went out and killed Keith Ratliff. Of course, you know, take this conspiracy.
9 times out of 10, that's probably what happened, to be
literally
honest.
an Alex Jones conspiracy theory.
Crazy.
Founder of SPS Russian, the biggest gun show in the world, tied up at his offices, he's a gun manufacturer, and shot in the back of the head execution style. Tied up in a chair, expertly, shot in the back of the head.
What's weird about this entry,
That's
though,
actually
is
crazy.
it specifically says Russian YouTubers killed by government. And what's weird about this is Kyle Myers and Keith Ratliff were not actually Russian. They would just put on a Russian accent in their videos as like a joke. So maybe this entry on the Iceberg is like talking about something completely unrelated, where an actual Russian YouTuber was killed by the government.
Nah,
I'm
9
pretty
times
sure
out
it's
of
talking
10.
about the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Keith Ratliff was killed by the government. Autopsy.
FPS Russia, like, come on, bro.
I
Yeah,
am pretty sure that
probably
this
are.
entry on the list is literally just talking about how there are autopsy videos on YouTube. It's a little bit selfish.
Okay, this, I'm pretty sure this is like around the part where I stopped at when I was watching this my own time. I only went over 11 minutes into the video, and then like I said, midway, but I was like, hey, bro, I could just make this a reaction video, and then like the remaining of this video, I did not watch yet. I didn't watch, so
Explanatory.
let's get it.
00390 is a
I knew about
pretty
FPS
serious
Russia
YouTube
before
channel with
I
a
seen
lot
this
of
video.
weird
I've heard of
content
him.
to cover. The content on this channel ranges from like really weird cooking videos.
Oh,
to
yeah, this
videos
is-
of some guy
yeah.
just driving through the streets and filming random women. As of right now,
This
the
when the
channel
video
has
become
around
creepy.
13,000 subscribers, and many people have theories as to what this channel like really is and what it's about. One of the most popular.
Why are
theories
people
about the
subscribed to that
right now,
channel?
though, is that it is ran by a kidnapper. Many people believe that the videos of him like
Oh, wait,
driving
I think I
around and
did see
filming
this.
random people is him like searching for victims to kidnap. There's
Exploring
also a
Summer
couple other
Night
videos
Streets.
on the channel that lead people to.
No, wait, I did see this part of
There
the
is a video
video.
called "How to Move a Semi-Unconscious Body," The video is
Well,
basically
whoever that
exactly
is
what you'd
sick,
expect
bro.
it to be. It's a guy trying to move what is supposedly a semi-unconscious body. It's probably an actor, but you never know.
Nah,
There is really
yeah.
no true conclusion as to what this channel is. It probably is an ARG. It probably isn't real, but I mean, there's been no true
It's
conclusion
just
as it
creepy
comes
to, like,
this channel. Period.
whoever ran
Full stop. I don't. So
whoever ran that channel is a complete weirdo and must be stopped. I don't even care if the channel is fake, bro. Bro, dude has to be found, bro. Whoever it is, even if it's a woman that's running that channel, bro, they gotta be stopped. Creature, alien, like, and why is it 13,000 people that are subscribed to the channel, bro? Why, bro? Why? I don't get it. This world is so backwards, bro.
I think
Okay, this part of the video I actually didn't see because I did remember seeing that unconscious thing.
Just type in a period or just like a full stop to
Type
the
in
search bar
period.
on YouTube and then like search for it. You just find really random and weird stuff. I don't think it really goes any deeper than that. Mr. Anime. There was once a channel on YouTube known
Okay,
as
yeah, I didn't
Camp
see this.
Productions that was ran by
Alright.
Trey Eric Seltzer, who went by Mr. Anime in his videos. On this channel, Trey Eric Seltzer would make anime reviews. Unfortunately, Trey Eric Seltzer went on to murder his entire family. Yeah, this is a real thing that happened. It made headlines.
Have I heard of this?
Driver Torso. From September 30th,
Killed his whole family.
October 31st, 2019, a channel by the name
Sleep.
of WebDriver Torso uploaded over 600,000 videos. Nearly all of these videos consisted of a slideshow of two rectangles, one of them red, and
600,000 videos.
flashing on the screen. These videos were only around like 10 seconds long, and nearly all 600,000 videos was just that. Just variations of these red and blue squares just flashing on screen. There were a few videos that did break this format though. One of these videos was
What are these videos even about?
Power at Night. One of these videos was a blocked episode of Aqua Team Hunger Force. And the third unique video looked to just be another one of these like weird red and blue square videos. But towards the end of the video,
What are these
the
about?
red square morphed into a silhouette of Rick Astley dancing.
Astley,
For a
yeah.
long time, people speculated as to
what's
what
his
this
name?
channel was, if there were like coded messages in these videos, or if these videos were like an alien life form trying to communicate
No,
with
I think whoever just made that channel had way too much time on their hands. They just probably really like posting 10-second clips of stuff like that. I mean, at least they try to switch it up, I guess, and show the Rick Astley silhouette and the Eiffel Tower at night. I guess. I mean, the video didn't take effort to make. It couldn't have because the video is 10 seconds long. Like every video, but then again, 600,000 videos.
Mystery and speculation,
Huh?
though. Google eventually
That guy
just
had a
came
lot of
out
time on
and
his
said
hands.
that WebDriver Torso was a channel that they used to test YouTube upload quality. Although I would say this is pretty much most definitely a closed case. It's pretty clear that WebDriver Torso is probably just a thing Google uses to test YouTube upload quality. Some people still do believe
What?
that there are hidden messages somewhere in these videos.
Nah,
Who
it's
called
not. Y'all
Ash
dragging.
So Ash Vlogs
That is
an
weird, though.
ARG about a vlogger named Ash Vlogs who is getting stalked, and at some point she gets abducted. And it's this whole spooky thing. There's a lot going on with this ARG, so I'm just gonna leave it up to you if you want.
She
to know
getting
more.
stalked?
It's pretty interesting.
How do
There
we
seems to
know?
be a pretty dedicated like fan base of people that are into trying to solve this ARG. What's weird about this entry on the Iceberg though is it says Mukon Ash Vlogs. I know what Ash Vlogs is, but I have no idea.
Never
what
heard of her.
Mukon has to do with this. I don't know what Mukon means. I've done some digging and I can't find anything related to Ash Vlogs that has to do with the term Mukon, Red Book. So there is a book out there called The Red Book, and it is the work of the Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst Carl Jung. The Red Book is this kind of documentation and exploration by Carl Jung of his inner self. It contains a lot of psychedelic drawings of his dreams and of these mythical characters. It's a pretty weird but interesting book. What's kind of weird about this entry on the list, though, is there is not a whole lot of content on YouTube related to Carl Jung's Red Book. Maybe this entry on the list is trying to draw some sort of connection between YouTube and the Red Book. I don't really know. I do kind of have a more reasonable
Shimano
explanation
banging.
for this entry on the list, though. And it relates to a paranormal, like, demon ghost summoning Mexican game called El Juego del Libro Rojo, which is literally just the Spanish translation of the Red Book game. Basically,
So confused
El
about that
Juego del
one.
Libro Rojo is this kind of like Ouija board demon summoning, ghost summoning game where basically you put yourself in a dark room, you take out a red book, it needs to be read, it's a book that needs to be read, and you ask the book a question, and then you randomly open up a page in the book, place down a finger on a random page, and whatever word your finger lands on, that is the answer to your question. If your question was properly answered by that, you've summoned a demon or ghost or something like that. Now, on the English side of YouTube, there is not a whole lot of content related to El Juego del Libro Rojo, but on the Spanish side of YouTube, there are a lot of videos about this. I would say it's not a stretch to say that this entry on the list is not referring to Carl Jung's Red Book, but instead it is referring to
some Ouija
the
board type
Mexican
thing.
demon summoning game El Juego del Libro Rojo. Sad Satan. Okay. So, in June of 2015, a YouTube channel by the name of Obscure
That
Horror
sounds familiar.
uploaded a playthrough
Half of these
the
I
game
heard of before.
by the name of Sad Satan.
Oh,
The playthrough
nah,
of
what
Sad
is
Satan
this?
played a very dark and distorted
Yeah, I heard there's a game on the deep
had a lot
web.
of random flashing imagery and had really distorted audio throughout the game. This playthrough of the game, though, gained a lot of popularity, and a lot of people gained interest
I heard there'd be
in
jump
this
scares.
Sad Satan game. Eventually, the popular gaming news outlet called Kotaku did an interview with the owner of the Obscure Horror Corner YouTube channel. In the interview, the owner of Obscure Horror Corner claimed that he received the download link to the Sad Satan game from an anonymous subscriber who apparently had found it on the dark web. Eventually, the owner of Obscure Horror Corner provided a download link to the Sad Satan game on Reddit, but eventually it was found out that the link provided was fake. After it was found out that the download link for the game was fake, Obscure Horror Corner went on record to say that he purposely gave out a fake download link as he felt that he did not want to be responsible for the distribution of the graphic material that could be found within the Sad Satan game. At around the same time, though, a person on 4chan who was claiming to be the anonymous subscriber that gave Obscure Horror Corner the Sad Satan download link in the first place posted his own download link to the Sad Satan
I knew
game.
it.
This download of the game was eventually discovered, though, to be packed with viruses and other disgusting content that would brick the PC of anyone who would download and run it. Although there are now safe
That's
versions of
crazy.
the Sad Satan game you can play, it is really recommended that you do
You
not
don't play-
download
yeah,
this
don't-
version of the game because
don't
it
download
will
the game
brick
at
your
least.
computer. Many people have theories as to where this Sad Satan game came
Don't
from.
even
in the
download
first
the
place,
game
but
at
no
all, like,
theories
what?
have been truly confirmed.
What?
So it is a little bit of an
Stay
open
far
mystery.
away
Just
from that.
Don't download the bad version of the game, basically. Poco Poco Shopping. Poco Poco Shopping is a video on YouTube that kind of parodies like Japanese television shopping.
Heard there's a lot of weird
Videos
stuff
about
with
these
that.
like doll guys that try and sell
Okay,
you
that's
weird
just-
things like a devil's pacifier and like fresh
Yeah, don't even download Sad Satan, man.
This video is actually made by the same guy.
You might see
as
something that might
66.
ruin your head forever,
That's
to
pretty
be
cool.
honest.
Chris Chan.
Ooh.
When it comes to Chris Chan, there is a lot going on, so I'm gonna move through this pretty quickly. Chris Chan is this
Wait, what is this?
YouTuber, vlogger person. She, formerly he, is the creator of a webcomic known as
She,
Gone Too.
formerly
Due to the
he.
perceived amateur nature of this comic and the fact
Okay.
that she has a mental disability, she has gained a lot of followers and a lot of trolls. It is to such a point
Aw,
that she has a
man.
dedicated wiki to documenting everything.
Oh, I think I heard of this guy.
That are just dedicated
Yeah,
to
this
talking
dude is
about Chris
just-
Chan. Some
I
people
heard about
think
this
that
guy,
Chris
bro.
Chan
I feel bad for him. I'm not even gonna lie. His life, man. I seen a documentary of him like during the summertime of 2020, bro, and I'm like, bro, this is like this dude life should be a movie, to be honest. I'm pretty sure dude is even still alive, to be honest, and he does seem to have some type of disability though.
as one of the
I'm not gonna
most
say nothing about
well-documented lives in history. The story
Yeah,
of
people
Chris
be
Chan is
taking
definitely
hours out their day and make a
But if
whole
you ask me, at the end
documentary
of
of
the
him,
day,
bro.
It's a pretty unfortunate story. Local 58. So on YouTube, there is this channel called Local 58 TV Community Television, and it's kind of this parody of like your average local television broadcast station. But there's a catch. On this Local 58 community television station, there's a lot of spooky and weird things that are broadcasted. And they're all documented here on the Local 58 TV Community Television YouTube channel. It's an ARG. It's kind of cool. So, you know. Floricita Dreams.
I don't get
So
it.
I had no idea.
What is an ARG? Somebody type it for me in the
was
comment
at
section.
all. I've never heard of Floricita Dreams. So you know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. I went up into that YouTube search bar and I searched up Floricita Dreams. And lo and behold, there's a channel called Floricita Dreams with 6,000 subscribers, and it's a Spanish YouTube channel. And to say the YouTube videos on the Floricita YouTube channel are weird would be kind of an understatement. Pretty much all
man.
of the videos on this YouTube channel are just an absolute trip. They're filled with tons of loud, crazy sounds and flashing imagery. It also doesn't help.
Yeah, you gotta be on drugs to watch that.
Spanish, so I can't understand a word that is being spoken. A ton of the videos.
Yeah, some people cannot handle
like
watching that.
Weird, distorted faces. It's super weird. After translating and reading through a lot of the comments, though, it seems to be this whole entire channel is just some weird audio visual art thing. Some people think it's connected to like an ARG, I think. Just in general, it's really hard for me to do research and learn about this because
yeah, you gotta be on some type of flow. It's in the
I don't speak the language. If anyone speaks
to watch
Spanish
that
and somehow manages to be interested,
you gotta
in
be on
this,
a
you
flow
go
into a
right ahead.
dream.
Medieval found footage.
That's just,
so once again, I had no idea what medieval.
oh yeah,
found
we're deep in the iceberg.
Online, there's not a whole lot.
We're about to hit like the last wave of weirdness.
If you just go ahead
on the
and search
tube.
medieval found footage into YouTube, it'll pull up a video called Medieval Found Footage. It's basically just this 40-second video of random clips from medieval movies. I'm pretty sure it's kind of just like a joke about how like it's found footage, but from medieval times, even though there weren't cameras back then. Yeah, I know, I'm the joke explainer. If we look into the comments of this video, though, we can get a little
this
more
Mario
insight as to what's going on with this video. A comment by Diabetes Maximus 2
Was that
says,
Donkey Kong? I don't
"Boys,
remember.
gals, and stuff. This thing isn't real. Most of the fragments here are parts of movies from the 40s and 60s. It was debunked
Obviously.
by 4chan when it came out, but not gonna lie, it seems like an interesting topic." So basically,
What is this dude's name? Diabetes Maximus? What?
I tried to find like the original.
That would be like a
4chan
name for like a
he's
burner
referring to
account
in
or
the
something.
comment, but I couldn't. This entry on the Iceberg is just kind of weird. So yeah. Silent
If I ever make a
Dork. This entry on the
burner
list is
account, that'll probably be
referring
my
to
name.
a channel by the name of Silent Dork. The channel is formatted to make it seem like it's just like a vlog channel by this guy named Tyler. The whole thing, though, is that Tyler will upload these videos to his YouTube channel, but they'll be like distorted and glitched up by some paranormal force. And sometimes the paranormal force will just randomly upload videos to the channel without Tyler's knowing at all. It's kind of interesting. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill ARG, if you ask me. So, you know, look into it if you're bored one day. Exclamation point question.
Okay.
This one's kind of cool because I've had my own little personal experience with this one. On YouTube, there is a video, but not just any kind of video. A
Never heard of
Kart
this
League
one.
Rainbow Road speedrun video.
Oh, I seen this video, but this video popped up on my recommend a couple of times. As a matter of fact, bro. Apparently, I looked into the comment section of this video, and they said this video is like you get it in your recommendation like one time, and it never pops up again. And this video is super hard to find, apparently. Like, and I forgot why. I think it's because the exclamation mark and the question mark is like in Japanese or something like that. Like they type it on a Japanese keyboard. So they're saying the video is like you see it once and then you can never find it again. Type ish.
Literally just exclamation.
It's a clip of Mario Kart Week.
And the thing about this video is you cannot search it up.
Yeah, you
Go
can't
to the
search it
YouTube
up.
search bar,
Apparently,
just type in exclamation point question mark. You will not.
It popped up
find
my
it.
recommend like a couple
It's
of
just
times
impossible
though.
for some reason. The only way you can find this video is if it is recommended to you. The video has over 8.7 million views, which all come from people just randomly being recommended this video.
Pretty
this video
much.
is on a channel called 121KN, and it does have other videos.
So can
The
people
other
search
videos
up the
on this channel
videos?
Are also really hard to search for because they're either in Japanese or they have really random names like
Yeah.
or NM. Monkey hate. So
I didn't even
on
see
YouTube,
what-
there is
okay,
a
I didn't
really
even
big
see that.
community of people that just hate monkeys. Just absolutely
Whoa.
despise them for some reason.
That is
If you
not
search
good.
The term monkey hate into YouTube, you will find just playlist after playlist filled with videos relating to monkey hate. Some of the videos being pretty tame, though some of the videos being borderline animal abuse. A lot of the comments on these monkey videos are super weird too. Like if you were to click on one of these monkey hate playlists and watch some of the monkey videos on it, you would find comment after comment to people talking about how much they want to hurt monkeys and like terrible things they want to do to them. It's a really weird situation and a pretty unfortunate one too. There are a lot of theories as to why this like community of people dedicated to hating monkeys exists.
Why,
One of the more
yeah.
popular theories is that these videos and comments dedicated to hating monkeys come from people that live in countries such as India where monkeys are just generally seen as pests. Although I do think this theory accounts for some of the people in this monkey hate community, I don't think it's the majority of it because a lot of these monkey hate videos and monkey hate comments are coming from people that clearly are not from India, clearly originate from an English-speaking country. Another theory is that this is just some really convoluted trolling scheme. You know, there are a a lot of people on the internet out there that just like saying terrible things and posting terrible things just for the sake of being terrible and getting that shock value and getting people's attention. And some people think that's what's going on with this monkey hate community, that it's just a bunch of people trolling and saying terrible things about monkeys to get attention. Although I do think some of the people within this monkey hate community might be just kind of trolling. I don't think that's what the majority of people are. At this point, it honestly just seems to me that there are people out there that
just hates
genuinely
monkeys.
dislike monkeys to such an extent that they feel
They gotta
need
make a
to
video
go
of it
on YouTube and make comments talking about how much they absolutely despise monkeys and how they want.
They took the time out. They did a
Obviously,
comment
you
on
don't
the
need to
YouTube
like
video talking about
monkeys,
how
but
they hate
it's pretty
monkeys.
Unfortunate that this community of people is allowed to just exist on YouTube. You know, animal abuse isn't really cool.
Talk down
I think
on
YouTube
monkeys.
should probably do something about this. This isn't the kind of stuff that I think should be just on YouTube. This should be reserved for probably the more far-flung corners of the internet. Anuncio inteligente. So, anuncio inteligente is a Spanish term, and according to Google Translate, it translates to English as smart ad. So I had to do quite a bit of digging to figure out what this entry on the iceberg was referring to, but I actually think I found it. I believe this entry on the iceberg is referring to a Facebook post made in 2019 that garnered quite a bit of attention. This post came from a man by the name of, excuse my pronunciation, Raul Navarrete. As you can see, this
Oh yeah.
so
But even in English, I'm not reading that whole
I
thing.
don't speak Spanish, so I had to use Google Translate.
Yeah, most of these
I
weird
think
videos
pretty
honestly
good
come
translation
from
of it.
the Spanish side of
I think it kind of
YouTube.
goes without saying that Google Translate
Wow.
isn't perfect, so in some spots it is a little bit weird. But basically, here's what this post says. Something super strange just happened to me. I was watching YouTube videos through my smart TV when suddenly an ad appears, as it always happens on YouTube. I was going to skip it when suddenly I saw this ad. It lasted more than 5 hours. I was
Jeez.
very surprised and I called my dad to see how long it lasted. I took a picture of it while I was waiting for my dad to arrive. The girl
Why
in the
couldn't she
ad
just press
spent it
back?
talking, and by the time my dad arrived, she directed her gaze towards him. Even my dad said so mockingly that she was watching him. My dad and I stood in front of the television. The girl fell silent and we felt like she was looking at us. We kept thinking that it was impossible for her to see us. It was not a video call or anything like that. It was a simple advertisement for YouTube. It was simply impossible for it to see us. We made fun of how
Word.
silly it sounded. The girl kept talking, but suddenly she approached the screen and was already beginning to give us some fear and discomfort. My dad wanted to test if she could hear us and said the word changa a few times, and thus the unthinkable happened. This Asian girl said changa back.
Oh,
That
that's
made me
creepy.
scared. I looked for the control to skip the ad. Between my dad and I, we decided that we were very tired. It really was a long and tiring day, but in the way we could not ignore this fact, and we better turn off the television. My doubts are, what the hell just happened? Do televisions
There's no way
have
that's
cameras?
real.
If so, then if I see it possible to be watched, and finally, YouTube was hacked, this thing that happened to my dad and I scared us.
There's
If
no way
someone
that's
had gone through
real.
Something like that, I would like to know their story. This was mine. So obviously, like I said, a little bit of a word salad there sometimes. Google Translate isn't perfect, but I think we can kind of see what's going on here. Basically, this post is saying that this guy was like watching YouTube videos on his smart TV, and then all of a sudden this 5-hour ad pops up. But it turns out it's not like your normal everyday video ad.
Yeah,
It
it's
turns out
not.
it's like a video call in which the person in the video call can hear and see them. So is this real? I mean, although anyone can make an ad for YouTube, there are certain requirements that need to be met. For your video to be able to work as an ad on YouTube, it needs to be a certain file format. But a like live stream video chat thing
It's
that
not
can
possible.
connect, like audio and a webcam would not meet the file format requirements necessary to work as an ad on YouTube. The only way that I could imagine this could have possibly legitimately happened is if YouTube somehow is like secretly rolling out a new function for ads in which it's not like a video, but it's a video chat thing, which is such a far-fetched idea. I think
Yeah,
if
that's not
YouTube
happening.
was planning on rolling something out like that, they would let people know about it. Not to mention, there would probably be a huge amount of legal problems with it. There would probably be a whole lot of privacy concerns with it. I guess something worth kind of considering is that YouTube ads can be super long. Like, there are reports
But
out
5 hours?
2-hour ads, 3-hour ads, and so this guy saying that he got a 5-hour ad isn't like too much of a stretch, I guess. And I guess it is
I never heard of that.
technically possible. That
I be seeing like
some of the
20-minute ads though. I'm like, bro,
the
Jesus
girl in the
Christ,
ad
like,
just seemed
why?
like she was watching them. She just happened to say the same word that the dude said. Though at the end of the day, I think it's pretty clear what's going on here. It's a creepy process. Some dude just made this up. It is pretty interesting,
Yeah.
though. That's like a cool idea. This
Oh,
thing,
what the heck?
Okay, so this Japanese text
Dang,
here
we about to hit the
refers
final
to the
wave.
YouTube channel by the same.
Oh yeah, this
Try
is
and translate this into English, though. Even in Japanese,
No
these
way.
characters like don't make any sense. If you put this term into Google Translate and make it pronounce it for you, it makes this sound. So I'm just gonna call it from now on. So it's a weird channel. No one is entirely sure as to who's behind it and what it's
What
really about.
is this, bro?
What's going on with it? Basically, what happens
Yeah, this is
in a lot
dark.
of these videos is there's like this Barbie doll guy, and he just says stuff to you. I'll play a quick clip.
What the heck is this?
私はバーチャル YouTuber のヌグムです。
Bro, what am I looking at on my screen,
He
bro?
says some pretty disturbing stuff to you. Like
This will give people
sucks
nightmares.
the lifeblood out of you. He talked about how he's approaching you. It's a pretty weird channel. Really, no one is quite sure as to what it's about. Some people think it's like
that's just my
some sort of
bad.
weird like art project or art installation.
No, it's not. I think
It's
whoever
not anything
runs
from
that
art, it's
is
just
deranged,
try
bro.
hard enough. Some people like to think that this channel is ran by an AI, so that's a thing. I really don't know, though. No one on the internet seems to know what this channel really is and what it's about and what it's supposed to be and what the point of it is. It's just mainly videos of this Barbie doll guy just saying stuff to you. Honestly, if you ask me, I think it's just weird for the sake of being weird. Some people say that there's like hidden messages in some of these videos, and there totally could be, but if you ask me, I think this is just kind of a channel that's just super weird for the sake of being super weird.
Yeah, somebody just
Sequel
want to make a
Me at the
really
Zoo. So this entry on the
really
list is
weird
a little
channel.
bit weird, but I'll give it my best shot. So if you didn't know, the very first video uploaded to YouTube is
Oh,
called
yeah,
Me
I
at
heard
the Zoo,
this.
and it's by YouTube's co-founder Jad Karim. This video has
Co-founder?
kind of a little bit of a diseased history. It's had quite a few problems
I
throughout
know
its
that.
time on YouTube. For a while, it had a really bad problem with bots spamming the comment
Co-founder?
section. Like, it was really bad at a point. In fact, it was so bad that
Jeez.
Me at the Zoo was the first video to reach 10 million comments. The Me at the Zoo video has also had a pretty big problem where the video will be hacked and have the description changed. The description of the video has been changed to many things throughout the year. At one point,
That's
it was
history,
a
though.
sub-scam.
I'm not gonna lie.
At one point, it was a Rickroll. And at one point, the description read, update video at 10 million subs. So I
Whoa.
think this entry on the Iceberg, sequel to Me at the Zoo, is talking about how the description of the Me at the Zoo video at one point read, update video at 10 million subs. So like, there'd be like a sequel to Me at the Zoo at 10 million subs. I think it should be
Imagine
noted,
there
though,
really
that
is.
the hacking problem with this video seems like it's come to an end. The description now just reads, the first video on YouTube. Maybe it's time to go back to the zoo. Happy anniversary. Mara Murray was a woman who disappeared on the evening of February 9th, 2004, after a car crash on Route 112 near Woodsville, New Hampshire. She was a 21-year-old nurse.
Wait, hold on.
And since this car crash, her whereabouts are still unknown. She just
Car
disappeared.
crash?
Now, in of itself, this is a pretty weird story. But here's where it takes an even weirder turn. Exactly 8 years after Mara Murray's disappearance, a YouTube channel by the name of 112 Dirtbag uploaded a video called Happy Anniversary. Basically, what happens in this
I heard about this guy.
is there's this old guy who just stares at the camera.
Bro, I heard this dude is like a serial killer or something, bro. This dirt stain right here, just like his name. You see this cornball right here. Apparently, he was supposed to be like a freaking serial killer or like a kidnapper or some kind. Whoever he is, but this old man is just mentally deranged, bro. Like he kidnaps people. It's along the lines. I won't say a pedophile, but like I think he was a serial killer. Whoever this guy is, it's a weirdo. And he's laughing like a movie villain. And he look like he's inside of a jail cell. And his face goes serious.
He just hysterically breaks
Serial
down, starts
killer
laughing
laughing.
at the camera. He starts winking at the camera. He's missing
8
some
years
teeth.
later.
This greasy old guy. It goes on like this
Word.
for a minute, and the video ends
Cornball.
with the words "Happy Anniversary" splashing on the screen. Might I remind you?
At least he
this
knows
video
he's a
was uploaded on
dirtbag.
the 8th anniversary of Mara Murray's disappearance. So already this is seeming
Damn.
kind of weird, a little bit suspicious. You know, a
Word.
weird old guy uploads a video of him laughing at the camera on the 8-year anniversary disappearance of someone. Although at first it kind of seems possible that this is just a really weird coincidence. But
Didn't this
after you
dude
start looking into the name
die or
of the YouTube
something?
channel 112 Dirtbag, it's pretty clear that it's not a coincidence. 112 isn't just some random number, Mara Murray crashed her car on Route 112. And Mara Murray's father has gone on record calling the kidnappers or abductors of Mara Murray dirtbags. So at this point, it kind of starts adding up a little bit. It kind of seems like it's possible that 112 Dirtbag is ran by the person who abducted Mara Murray. And he decided to upload the happy anniversary video as kind of like a way to mock Mara Murray's family or something like that. Eventually, there actually was an investigation into the 112.
Didn't they find this dude or something?
And it turns out that this guy in the video is Alden Olson, and he's just kind of a nut. Apparently, the local police station actually looked into him after this whole happy anniversary thing, and they found that he has little to no connection with the Mara Murray story at all. He's just some crazy old guy who wanted to insert himself into the Mara Murray situation for attention. Till this day, though, the true whereabouts of Mara Murray are still unknown, so
I'm dead.
YouTube watches you. So this is
we at the bottom.
Just YouTube watches you. Honestly, a little bit of an anticlimactic end, if you ask me. The fact that YouTube watches you isn't really much of a secret. Pretty much everyone knows this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, YouTube will take note of the kind of videos that interest you. It'll watch you. It'll see what interests you, and
that's a fact.
Recommend you videos that seem to fit your interests. That's just what YouTube does. It's almost as though that
algorithm.
Every YouTube account is personalized. Huh. Yeah, that was it. That was the YouTube iceberg. From the tip of the iceberg to the deepest depths, we pretty much tried to identify everything on the list. And some of the things on this list...
Look at the faces on the side.
And some of the things on this list are still a little bit mysterious. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway...
all these videos are really weird, though. Alright, yo. I guess that's gonna be the end of this video now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys, man. I actually did hear of like 60% of these videos already, bro. But the one at the very bottom, bro, the Japanese one, the one with the one that, you know, even translate to English, it says something weird. That one was, in my opinion, was probably the most weirdest one, to be honest, bro. And the Marla Morant one or whatever, I heard about that greaseball old guy. I thought he was the, like, I heard that it was a YouTube video saying that he was like a serial killer or something like that, bro. Like, I seen a couple videos about that. The missing girl or whatever, bro, and it's just flat out crazy, bro. But yeah, some of these, bro, would dead give you nightmares, my guy, bro. This is like the bottom, like, bro, what y'all just saw the last couple of minutes, bro. You cannot find those videos regularly, bro. Like, some people just make weird videos, bro. Like, some of these people just want to just make weirdo content. I don't get what's the point of it, but I guess it's just for attention, bro. In the words of a famous person, attention is one hell of a drug, bro. Like, attention really is, bro. Like, people would do anything for attention or just to get acknowledged, bro. And it's honestly crazy, bro. I got nothing much to say, bro. The video was a banger nonetheless. Shout out to the dude that made this video, bro. It was really fire, bro. I liked every single minute of it. I was interested just as much as you guys are, but that's gonna unfortunately be the end of this video. I wish the video was much longer, but it is what it is. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you get a notification when I post my next video. I love you guys. I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow. This is Bossy. Peace out. I'm off this, bro. Also, don't forget, you guys, to recommend me more videos down below in the description. And also make sure to hit the like button too, because the more likes we get, the more we'll be in the YouTube algorithm, the more further we push it to the algorithm, and thus saying our videos will be recommended to more people. But that's what I gotta say. I'm off this, bro.